in the WAC, Martez Harrison, will not play due to a coach's decision. So that's big news right out of the gate here.
I mean, that's huge news. You got not only the best player in your team, but probably the best player in the entire conference not being able to play tonight. You're going to miss not only his scoring, but his leadership, the steals, the defense, the assists, everything. So some other guys, Neil, got to step up and fill the void.
So he'll be dressed out tonight. The coach's decision will not play. Some other guys will have to step up. How about a guy like Darius Austin?
Well, he's got to step up tonight. He's led them in scoring in the last game, and he's a capable guy. He's got to be more aggressive offensively. He can shoot the three like we see here. He can go inside and be physical, and he can also put the ball on the floor and drive to the basket. Darius Austin is a versatile player. Tonight, he's got to step up and be more aggressive scoring the ball.
He has 2 double-figure games in a row, and the Roos are trying to keep the home court advantage going right here at the Muni. Tonight, it's Utah Valley. You're watching the Roos Network on KSMO. Kansas City plays here.
They come for one of the nation's top-rated business schools, the world-class performing arts, the advances in engineering and health science, and more than 125 leading degree programs. Their paths to success go in many directions, but they all start here, UMKC, the place for people going places.
Artist, scientist, engineer, inventor. Meet Leonardo da Vinci as you explore his genius and experience his creations. Da Vinci the exhibition is now open only at Union Station. Over 65 inventions come to life in full scale, with more than 20 fine art studies presented in spectacular detail. This 500-year journey unlocks the mind of a master. Exhibition information available now at unionstation.org.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
Roo fans, the all-new WAC pack is now available for only $50. Pick any 4 remaining home games and get 4 free drink vouchers with each WAC pack for just $50. That's 4 UMKC men's basketball games, free drink vouchers for just $50. Visit UMKCKangaroos.com or call 844-UMKC-FAN to join Kansas City's Division I team today.
UMKC basketball is brought to you by Arvest Bank. Join the Roos family by visiting your local Arvest branch to sign up for a UMKC affinity card. By Highland Dairy, it's time to rethink your recovery drink. Learn more at highlanddairy.com/chocolate. And by Research Medical Center, the official healthcare provider of UMKC Athletics. I know you're cold outside, JC, before coming in here. I can tell. I know you. But we're inside, warm in here, ready to go tonight. And UMKC back at home. It's been very good to them. 7-1 on the season here at the Muni.
Yeah, glad to be home, I'm sure, off that tough road stretch. Like you said, they're 7-1 here at home, and they desperately need to get back in the win column.
And the Kangaroos control the opening tip. And Pep Boyd will handle the ball handling duties out here because Martez Harrison, the normal point guard, usually does that. And that's something that Pep's very familiar with. Lavelle Boyd, in junior college, he was really their main point guard when he was a JUCO All-American.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on him.
And Grant Leach missing that one badly, out of bounds, though, to Kansas City.
Yeah, but going back to Lavelle Boyd, A lot of pressure on him tonight because he's got to be the guy the entire game.
So Kansas City will trigger in after the miss by Leach, who gets the start tonight, JC. And remember that game against New Mexico State that we did on the American Sports Network? UMKC was down by 24 points with just over 17 to play. They erased the lead in 13 minutes to tie it. The instigator of all that was Grant Leach, who hit 3 big threes in the span of about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
He gets the start here tonight.
Yeah, his first threes of his career, too.
Another 3. This one is Austin, misses the shot.
Good out of bounds play. Got the shot, just wasn't able to knock it down, but got the look they were wanting.
And here comes Utah Valley. Some veteran guys out there. First-year coach Mark Pope. Marcel Davis, a guy we've been watching for a while, play here in the WAC. We're number 0 out there, and this one's launched by Ivory Young. He missed the shot. Rebound to Kyle Stewart, who starts tonight.
Yeah, they shoot a lot of threes, and there you see some of the little nerves right there, maybe. Grant Leach getting his first start, and ball just goes off his hands.
And here is the starting lineup tonight. Very different than what you normally see out of UMKC. We talked about Martez Harrison not playing tonight, coach's decision. Connor Fry is the leading scorer for Utah Valley at about 15 a game. They have a balanced scoring attack. Marcel Davis also averages 13. Jaden Jackson over 14 a game. There's Jackson from outside, and that's a 3. And he had a big game in Kansas City last season on this floor when he hit 4 threes and had 19 points.
Yeah, he's their main three-point shooter. Hit 9 threes in their game against Rio Grande Valley. It finished with 31 points, but hit 9 threes in that game.
Well, last season in the game against Kansas City, Jaden Jackson hit 3 of those threes in the span of about 2 minutes. I mean, just on fire as he came into the ball game and lit it up. And he gets the first point tonight.
Yeah, you got to know where he's at all times, because you see once he catches it, doesn't take him long to get it out of his hands and up towards the basket.
41% on the season from the 3 line. Shayok going to work with the left, and that is nice.
Yeah, and Shayok is one of those guys that has to step up tonight. Without Martez playing, there's a lot of scoring that's not going to be out there, so somebody's got to pick it up, and Shayok's got to be one of those guys.
Nice defense, Grant Leach. There goes Shayok in transition. Stewart the tip, Boyd the tip, and UMKC misses 3 point-blank shots.
You got to like the effort, though, and the hustle. 3 guys down there on the offensive glass.
How about the speed of Shayok at 6'9", getting down the floor? Like to see that. And there he is. And that one is slapped out of there by Shayok.
Good job in there by Shayok. That's how you make your presence felt. That's what they've been wanting from him.
Shot by Davis, misses from outside, and here comes Kansas City with Lavelle Boyd.
Yep.
And Pep dumps it down to Shayok again.
And give it back to him. They're trying to get him going early. He's got the ability.
Oh, he's got some energy tonight. Got his own and put it in the trap, but not this time. Staying with it.
Absolutely. Great energy, great hustle by Shayok Shayok, and that's what they've expected from him. That's what they've wanted. He's been injured, battling his way back, and looks like he's healthy finally.
Oh, Jackson's got another 3. That is a soft shot going up out of the 6'2" senior from Salt Lake City, Jaden Jackson. 2-point lead for Utah Valley. Wolverines come in here 1-2 in conference play. Here's Boyd handling the point duties tonight. And on the pull-up. And Boyd with a nice soft jumper right back at him, UMKC's best shooter.
Yeah, nice step back right there. Contested shot, but just fell away from it and knocked that thing down. Good tough shot.
Again, he was a JUCO All-American. And that is a 3 from Davis.
Yeah, Utah Valley, they lead the WAC in threes made per game at 8. And they already have 3 already early in this game.
They also are first in the WAC in points per game at 76. They have a 3-point lead right now. And we were talking about Pep Boyd, who got that last bucket, has the ball right now for Kansas City, averaged over 21 a game. in junior college, was an All-American, and out of the pack comes Jackson on the steal, and they foul him in transition and wave it off.
It's on the floor, yeah.
Foul will be on Grant Leach.
Well, see, that's the difference in handling the ball all the time and being the point guard in Lavelle Boyd. You got to get everyone else involved also. You can't just look for your shot. You got to get the offense going.
Timeout on the floor. 3 balls for Utah Valley. They're up by 3 in Kansas City. The Wolverines of Utah Valley on top 9-6 after about 4 minutes of play. You can listen to UMKC basketball with the voice of the Roos, Stephen Davis, on UMKCKangaroos.com. Well, we want to remind everybody the game against Grand Canyon on Saturday night is moved to 7 p.m. for TV on the American Sports Network. The tickets say 6 p.m., but that game starts at 7. So all Roos fans, remember that. That one blocked out of bounds by Darius Austin.
Man, good job by Thaddeus Smith coming over and just holding his ground and stopping that penetration.
Having a hard time. Finally, they get it into Young. And he'll come out here and shape it up with Jackson. Run into the rim. Steal on the play, but a foul as he takes it in. This will be on Kansas City. That's going to be on Lavelle Boyd. His first personal foul. Second team foul on Kansas City. Once again, struggling to get the ball in. They get it to Jackson and go up high to Hamilton. Darius Hamilton in the ball game.
Yeah, UMKC did a good job of switching on those picks, and Utah Valley had a tough time getting the ball in.
Rebound to Boyd. Here comes Kansas City quickly. Deshaun King in the game. And tries to go inside to Stewart, and Davis just took it away.
Yeah, not a good entry pass there.
Jackson! That's a 2. But he is hot just like he was last season on this floor. 7 points, 5-point lead for Utah Valley.
Yeah, you got to make sure you find that young man. He's on fire.
Kyle Stewart up top. Now to King. In the corner, the launch from Austin. Too strong. Out of bounds to Utah Valley. There is Mark Pope in his first season here at Utah Valley. BYU assistant for 4th season. They made the NCAA tournament 3 times while he was there. And of course, a lot of folks remember him as a player at the University of Kentucky. He played there for Coach Rick Pitino. That's the connection here between the coaches. Kareem Richardson coached with Coach Pitino at Louisville when they won the national title, so they share that in common, just at different schools. And this one out of bounds going over to Utah Valley.
Yeah. just off of Darius Austin, just couldn't bring that ball in.
There's Coach Richardson. And Coach, we were talking about that when they won the national title at Louisville. He was with Coach Rick Pitino at that time. And of course, what a great run winning the title. Now in his 3rd season, Coach Richardson here at UMKC. And in his playing days, he played at Evansville, and they're having a great season in the Valley.
Great job down there by Thaddeus Smith.
Thaddeus
just holding his ground and just puts his hand straight up and gets that block.
Back in there with the mask that he's wearing. He broke his nose a few games ago, missed a few games because of that. He's been picking up the intensity a little bit the last couple of games. Nice to have him as a presence inside. Here's Deshaun King pulling up. Thaddeus Smith pushed off and is called for the foul. 3rd team foul in Kansas City. And it goes on the 6'9", 225 senior. I should say 245 senior from Washington, D.C.
You see, just trying to find that right chemistry, that right rotation. Obviously, with Martez being out, you got to try to rotate some guys and find that right mix, and just still searching for that right now.
It is very interesting. Who's going to handle the ball?
Yeah.
You know, Noah Knight, who had those concussion symptoms again, and he's just elected to retire from basketball. And Noah, great person. We wish him all the best. Bruce really miss him.
Yeah, but it's got to be Deshaun King, and also Darius Austin's got to handle the ball here. Those are the guards in this particular lineup here.
Here's King going to the other side. Back to Stewart, launching the 3. This one too strong. Rebound pulled away by Connor Fry. And now to Davis. 5-point lead for Utah Valley. Jackson, look at the ball movement to Young. Davis a piece of the lane. Fry. Now Jackson. And a rebound to Stewart.
Good ball movement by Utah Valley, but good defensive rotations also by UMKC. Not giving up really any open looks until the end, and Jackson not able to knock that one down.
Yeah, that ball stuck on nobody on that last trip down for Utah Valley. Here's Shayok. He's got that extra burst of energy tonight.
Yeah.
He has 6 early on.
You got to keep going to him. You got to find that guy tonight. And Shayok looks like he could be that guy.
Oh, he was in on that play. 2-on-1 for Kansas City. Austin took off from about 12 feet, and it ends up being a goaltend maybe on the other end and a foul. Well, let's check.
It looks like Austin on this end.
Maybe it's just a foul here.
Yeah, wasn't sure if he was going to shoot it or if he was going to throw an alley-oop, and kind of got caught right in between. You see the 2-on-1 right here. Stewart gives the ball up, and I think Darius wasn't sure if he was going to shoot it, throw an alley-oop or whatever, and ends up with Utah Valley at the free throw line on the other end.
Well, here's Connor Fry at the line, 76% on the season. Connor Fry is one of 4 walk-ons on this team in the first season under Coach Pope, and he's already hit the recruiting trail and has some good recruits coming in. And Connor Fry from Bountiful, Utah, transfer from Utah State. I mean, his numbers are, you don't see this very often, a lot better now in college than they were in high school. He was a good player in high school, but now 15 a game, 7 rebounds. Really playing well for this Utah Valley team.
He is.
King on the pull-up. This one won't drop. Look at Shayok's hustle, but taken away there by Fry. Marcel Davis, 4-point lead for Utah Valley. Darnell Tillman is in the ball game for Kansas City. Oh, that's a 3 out of Connor Fry.
Yeah. He can shoot it out there. About a 31% shooter from the 3-point range.
7-point lead for Utah Valley. From Orem, Utah, the Wolverines. Stewart in the corner, Austin. That's King for 3. Rebound Davis.
And you can see without a true point guard in there, hard to get in the flow offensively.
Oh, and that's just too easy. Shaping up down there on the block on the pass from Connor Fry. That is Dayon Goodman. And Goodman has his first 2 tonight. And Utah Valley off and running at the Muni tonight on KSMO.
Artist, scientist, engineer, inventor. Meet Leonardo da Vinci as you explore his genius and experience his creations. Da Vinci the exhibition is now open only at Union Station. Over 65 inventions come to life in full scale, with more than 20 fine art studies presented in spectacular detail. This 500-year journey unlocks the mind of a master. Exhibition information available now at unionstation.org.
They come for one of the nation's top-rated business schools, the world-class performing arts, the advances in engineering and health science, and more than 125 leading degree programs. Their paths to success go in many directions, but they all start here, UMKC, the place for people going places.
Utah Valley off and running, leading by 9 here at the Muni under first-year head coach Mark Pope. Research Medical Center, the official healthcare provider for UMKC athletics. And more on this homestand. This is the first game of a 3-game homestand. We told you about the game at 7 o'clock against Grand Canyon on Saturday night. On January 30 against Chicago State, UMKC partnering with Charlie Hustle to have a halftime giveaway and also retro-themed music. So you'll like that night, JC. The
retro.
Got a little retro going.
Yeah,
you'll like that. Got all that information from Brian Morris of UMKC. Well, I'll let you do that. You're going to break out your high school fro?
Yeah,
Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I wish I could get that back. Huh?
I know you had one.
I had one, but I can't get it back these days.
Dump it down inside. Shayok draws the foul. Austin got him a nice pass down there.
Good look inside by Darius Austin, but Shayok much more aggressive offensively tonight than we've seen him. Got to continue to do that. What good pass out of that double team by Darius Austin. Found Shayok lurking under the basket.
Shayok with the first one. Boy, you like the way he's come out tonight.
Yeah. They needed him to be more aggressive offensively because he's capable. And that's the thing. He's got the ability to do it. Just needs to be more aggressive and kind of try to take control. Looks like he's got that mindset tonight.
One of the captains on this team missing the second shot. 6'9", 225 senior Shayok Shayok has 7 tonight. Davis as they swing it around. And under 10 now on the shot clock. Fry being hawked out there by Austin.
UMKC working hard in that zone defense.
Good defense, though.
And you'll live with that. If he's going to take a long shot like that, you'll live with that.
Kind of an out of rhythm 3 as the shot clock wound down there for Jackson. And then Shayok in there battling on the boards. Kansas City will have it 24 on the shot clock. Fry checks back in, and Davis will check out for Utah Valley. Stewart to trigger in, finds Shayok wide open and off the glass. He has 9 points, and this is easily the most aggressive he's been on the offensive end.
And there was a breakdown defensively by Utah Valley. They just left Shayok wide open. Just an easy throw, and he's able to finish it.
Steal by Darnell Tillman. Pep Boyd shaking him up and draws the foul on the floor.
Watch him just leave Shayok right there wide open. Frey comes back over late, but it's too late. Shayok able to get down there and just jump hook off the glass.
And he'll check out as Deshaun King checks back in. Great work from Shayok tonight. As 4 rebounds to go along with those 9 points. This reminds me of the game he had against Mississippi State, 15 points and 8 rebounds. When the Roos knocked off Mississippi State, Austin off the inbound, rattles out. In fact, the Roos have beaten 2 SEC teams 2 years in a row, and that foul is on Tillman as Davis. Actually, that was Skank that took it in, Hayden Skank, the freshman from Eden, Utah. Actually, he's not a freshman. He's a transfer from Salt Lake City Community College. Let me check that for you.
Yeah, did a good job, though. Head fake, ball fake, got Tillman off the ground and drew that foul.
He is a freshman because he redshirted when he went to junior college, so that's how that happens. And he's come on with a couple of good games over the last couple. His last game against Grand Canyon, he hit 8 of 8 from the free throw line and had 13 points in that game. In fact, he's a great free throw shooter. Tops in the conference, 87%, gets one there. Seven-point lead, Utah Valley. Now to Grant Leach back in there. Stewart. And a rebound to Fry. And they move it up quickly. Fry into the lane. Back to Skank. You notice this ball does not stick on anybody against this zone.
Yeah, they move the ball very well and make you work defensively.
Jackson on the pull-up. There is a whistle and a foul. This one's going to go against UMKC. It'll be on Darius Austin.
Yeah, but you're right. They make you work defensively. The way they work that ball around the zone, you got to really be moving your feet quickly.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Jackson to the line. He's also a good free throw shooter, as you might imagine. 76% on the season. And he hits the first. And Jackson with 9 here in the first half. 10 for Jackson. Lead is 9. Equaling the largest of the game. Man-to-man defense for Utah Valley, I think.
Yeah, man-to-man. Just really sagging on the backside.
Leach, baseline to Austin. And Darius just a little off on his shot tonight.
He's not able to get him anything to drop yet.
Rings out for Young, knocked out of bounds by Utah Valley. So Kansas City with just 11 points here in the first half, 8:17 left. And Alir Leak checks in for Kansas City, the 6'9" freshman. So we've seen some lineups that we haven't seen this year in this ball game. Again, Martez Harrison not playing tonight. He's suited up. Coach's decision not to play tonight.
And, you know, they're already short. Broderick Newble injured, so he's out.
Noah Knight, as we talked about.
Knight is out, so they're really down numbers-wise. So everybody's getting a chance to play. You just got to try to find that right mix of guys.
Deshaun King tried to power that one up. Here's Skank with King on him. Kansas City in the zone. Fry lost control, but then tipped it to Young, and that's a 3 for Ivory Young.
The time everybody got caught watching the ball, and they just left Young wide open in the corner. One of the few times that UMKC had a blown defensive assignment and allowed just a wide open shot.
Utah Valley is 5 of 12 from the 3 line. That foul going against Connor Fry. 5 of 12 from the 3 line. UMKC is 0 for 5. The story of the first half right now. The lead is a dozen for Utah Valley. You're watching KSMO. Kansas City plays here. Utah Valley on top by 12 here in this WAC matchup between Utah Valley and UMKC. Roos basketball is brought to you by Arvest Bank. Join the Roos family by visiting your local Arvest branch to sign up for a UMKC affinity card. And in fact, at halftime, we'll visit with Shalee Walter, Assistant Vice President and Marketing Manager at Arvest Bank, one of the Roos' great sponsors. So we look forward to that at halftime. Right now, the Roos trying to get it in gear. 11 points here in the first half, trailing by 12. Pep Boyd from outside. That's a three. One of the top shooters in the country in Pep Boyd. 41%.
Much needed shot there, though.
Young right back at him. Stewart high for the rebound for Kansas City. And here comes Day King. Back for Boyd, launches another one on the heat check.
Wow.
And flame on, Pep Boyd.
Oh, two big shots right there, though. But Pep Boyd, again, not used to really running that point, so he's looking for his shot, and those last two went down.
A big boost out of that break by Pep Boyd.
See right here, just spotting up. And deep shot there.
That's some range right there now. And the other was just about as deep as that one.
Good shot there again. And that's one of the problems with having Martez out is he can't be the shooting guard. He can't go spot up and just catch and shoot. He's got to handle the ball now, and a lot tougher for him to get his shots off. So you got to give him some picks like we just saw in those last two possessions.
But again, as we talked about, Pep's a guy that can do that. He's one of the point guards. He and Harrison are both like that they can handle and score. And Pep is used to that. And he has an outstanding assist to turnover ratio, 43 assists to 21 turnovers, one of the top marks in the conference. So he knows how to take care of the basketball. Second one no good by Skank. So he's missed a couple of free throws tonight. That is unusual. Out of the 87%er and the top free throw shooter in the WAC, one of the best in the country. Alex Carr checks in for Utah Valley. As Connor Fry takes a seat. Kansas City on the attack, now down by 7 after the attack by Pep Boyd. And after I just said he's so good at taking care of the basketball, it turns it over right there.
You can see right here, just trying to do a little bit too much. Just got to, he's trying to create the offense instead of run the offense right there.
Well, and this is hard, no question about it. When you are the lone guy, I mean, Darius Austin can get out there and give him some handle when they need it. But Martez Harrison gone, Noah Knight gone. We keep saying this. Not available, Martez Harrison tonight due to coach's decision. And now Pep's going to sit down, and this is where I look out there and I go, where's the ball handling come from? Well, Darius can handle a little bit.
Deshaun King's got to handle, and so does Darius. So
but let's be real. There's no point guard out there.
Well, yeah.
Legit, who you would say that's my point guard.
Well, yeah. And I would think really, though, Martez is the only legit point guard on the whole team anyway, you know, with Noah being out.
Yeah.
So Lavelle really is a 2 playing the 1 capable, but
Utah Valley basketball, and there's a turnover. But the Roos have an athletic group out there right now. When you talk about Day King and Darius, good athletes, Stewart, Grant Leach in there right now. Here comes Pep back into the ball game, and he's going to go get Day King. Turnover situation in the game right now as Kansas City brings it up with Darius Austin.
See, they take Lavelle off the ball to try to get him some looks at the basket.
A Lear leak from outside and a foul inside going against Utah Valley. And that one's going to be on Davis as he was trying to check Stewart to keep him off the board. And don't let the size fool you out of Alir Leak. He can hit that shot from out there. 50% coming into the game from the 3 line. It doesn't have a big sample size, 7 out of 14, but we have seen him be streaky from out there like he was against Omaha. He hit 3 threes in that ball game.
Well, he's going to get an opportunity to get some extended minutes tonight with the depleted numbers. So you want an opportunity to step in and play, and he's going to get it tonight.
Austin off to Leach. Now to Boyd. Screen from Leak. And there's a steal. And it's going over to Utah Valley. That one's stolen away by Skank.
Yeah, and it was a lazy pass. That's why Grant Leach telegraphed the pass and then watch the lazy throw right there.
Well, and the lazy receiver.
Yeah.
He didn't go get it. So you got 2 things right there. On the pull-up, Davis. Rebound, Austin. And Darius Austin moving the ball up the floor quickly here. Off to Leak. Thought about it. The big giant steps down the lane. Stewart the rebound. And right back at him. Kyle Stewart's first 2.
I like the fact that Alir Leak didn't just settle. Didn't settle for that jump shot and took it to the basket.
And there's a hand by Austin knocking it out. Kansas City creeping back. Shayok checks in for Leak.
There's Alir Leak going to the basket. Doesn't get it to go, but he draws the defenders, and so now there's nobody on the backside to box out Stewart. Gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
How about the ground Alir Leak covered with those strides?
Yeah.
Skank leaves it back for Davis. That's a 3. Marcel Davis has his second 3.
Good pass out by Skank, too. Going to the basket, kicks it out. Oh, good idea. Shayok just not ready. That wasn't on Austin. That was a good idea, the right play to make, but Shayok just wasn't ready with his hands.
Yeah, Darius Austin, good passer for this team, playing out on the perimeter more this season. Last season, as we've said so many times, he had to play the 5-hole with the injury to Shayok and others. And, you know, he's been able to get out on the perimeter a little bit more, coming off 2 double-figure games. Leach checks out. King checks in. So right now, Kansas City with Austin, Stewart, Smith, King, and Shayok. And until that 3 hit by Davis, the Roos were on an 8-1 run. Young, and he traveled. Kansas City causing another turnover on Utah Valley with 3:52 left. Another timeout. 8-point lead for Utah Valley over UMKC. You're watching KSMO. Kansas City plays here.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
What makes a Highland home? Smiles, laughs, fun, and family. And making your house a Highland home is easy. Just look for the Highland name when you shop for wholesome dairy products like milk, ice cream, and yogurt. And don't forget to check out highlanddairy.com for recipes, tips, coupons, and more. That's it. You'll be saying home sweet Highland home in no time.
It's a splash of fresh flavor.
Try to win the game right here. Canada the foul.
And UCO wins this ball game. Queuing up the shot, absolutely gorgeous on the strike. Here comes a tying run. There's a slide.
There's Coach Richardson coaching it up in that huddle right now. 27-19, Kansas City on top. Cupini's is the official pregame meal provider for UMKC student athletes. Go to cupinis.com to check out their weekly specials, cooking classes, and more. Cupini's, love at first bite. And we're talking about Coach Richardson. How about that New Mexico State game? You know, UMKC usually plays very well in the second half, and certainly they did in that game against New Mexico State on the road, a place that the Aggies never lose at home. And, man, he was working the sideline, keeping his guys in the game. I mean, it was like he was playing over there. What great energy to come back from 24 down in the second half to tie. Couldn't quite pull it out at the end. Austin off to Shayok, and another great look by Austin.
There you go. Now picking up some pressure here. Changing things up a little bit. Got to get back, though.
Cross it over again, and another three going down for Utah Valley. That is Corey Cardwell, another walk-on on this team. He's 43% from the outside.
And it's tough when you're trying to pressure and press on one end, and then they break it. You're scrambling to get back, and they do such a good job of passing the ball and moving it around. And tough to cover all those guys.
Whistling a foul. This one will go against Utah Valley. And this will be the 7th team foul, so they'll go to the free throw line now.
Yeah, so watch the pass here. Out by Shayok to Darius, back to Shayok for the dunk. Good job by Darius Austin with the dribble drive penetration and then the look inside.
Some of that passing by Darius Austin. And here's Thad Smith. That one's coming off hard. Shayok has it, though. And UMKC will have another go. Deshaun Kane gets a screen from Smith. Now down low to Shayok. And bodies crumbling. That foul will go against Utah Valley. It's going to be on Fry, and Shayok will go to the line.
Yeah. And Shayok a lot bigger than Fry. He should just turn on him, square him up, and he can shoot over Fry. He doesn't have to try to back him down and go through him.
Looked like he was trying to turn to his right shoulder with that little left-hand hook that he hit to start the ball game. As we've said so many times this season, Shayok with that shoulder injury, and they just moved Thaddeus Smith all the way underneath on the miss there from Shayok. But he's had trouble shooting the ball from the free throw line because of that shoulder. Had the surgery last season. 9-point lead for Utah Valley. Davis off the glass. And a tied ball situation, as Andrew Bastian was fighting on the glass for Utah Valley. So far it's been Boyd and Shayok kind of keeping the Roos hanging around here with their 21 points. Trailing it by 9 right now. Skank, and that's just a free lane to the bucket. Point lead for Utah Valley. Here's King. Deshaun King off to Shayok. Draws the foul again. And back to the line, Shayok.
Yeah, Shayok putting in some work here tonight, but got to keep going to him. I mean, he's really right now the only consistent offensive player that UMKC has right now.
Bastian has 3 fouls now for Utah Valley. I mean, they're sending guys at Shayok and Smith. They're willing to give up that foul when they catch it down low, because Smith is 2 for 8 on this season. Make it 2 for 9 now with that miss. And then Shayok, who's at the line right now, 32% coming in, although he hits the first one here. And again, bothered by those shoulder troubles. Missed the second. Rebounded by Bastian. 10-point lead for Utah Valley. Inside 2 minutes to play. Jackson, and a foul on King. Ninth team foul on Kansas City. Second personal foul on Deshaun King. And to the line, it'll be Jaden Jackson, who's hit his only 2 free throws tonight. And he leads the way for Utah Valley in the game with 10 points. He scored in double figures in 10 straight games, 14 overall in the season. Well, let's make it 11 straight games with tonight and 15 overall for the season. From an athletic family, Jaden Jackson. He has 3 sisters. One played basketball at BYU, another played tennis at San Diego State, and the other was a professional wakeboarder.
Wow.
So there you go. The 3 sisters are athletes in the
whole
Jackson
family,
family.
right? All different sports, too.
Absolutely. Here's Austin. Off to Stewart. Too strong on the 3. Rebound Jackson. 12-point lead for Utah Valley. Davis got his own shot, and they'll have another 30. Well, instead they shoot the 3, and it goes, and it's Cardwell again.
Second chance points. Offensive rebound. Nobody box out the shooter, Davis, and he got his own rebound.
Oh, and Boyd right back at him for his 3rd 3. He has 11 points. Well, that was a big response. Utah Valley's been so good from the 3 line this season, averaging about 8 threes made per game. And certainly tonight, getting it done from the 3 line, and that's easy inside.
Yeah, good look, good awareness. They have Pep Boyd down there on Bastion. Just the size mismatch down there. They found it.
Bastion with his first bucket of the ball game, and now the Roos will play for 1 shot. Austin, Shayok, and that's the first half. 39-25 Utah Valley on top here in Kansas City. And we'll take timeout. You're watching KSMO. Kansas City plays here. UMKC basketball is brought to you by Mac Properties. Discover a community off campus. Visit roosrent.com. By Union Station, Da Vinci. The exhibition now open at Union Station. Tickets on sale now at unionstation.org, presented by Chase. By Coke Zero. If you haven't tried Coke Zero, then you're missing out on a good thing. Coke Zero, you don't know zero till you've tried it. Utah Valley on tap tonight by 14 over Kansas City at the Muni here in Kansas City, and we are at halftime. And we are joined by Shayok Walter, Assistant Vice President and Marketing Manager at Arvest Bank. And Shayok, it's great to see you tonight, and thanks for your partnership here with UMKC. It's been a good one so far, hasn't it?
Absolutely, it has been. We've been proud to support UMKC and just thankful to be a part of our hometown team here.
And that's a lot of what you do at Arvest Bank. You really reach out into the community, and certainly this is a good opportunity to do that here, college basketball, Division I in Kansas City.
Absolutely. It really kind of supports our community efforts that we do, and just love finding things like this that we can get involved in and share the Roos pride with all of the fans as well.
And you know, one of the things that was started a couple of years ago is the affinity card. We talk about that every game, that the Arvest affinity card with UMKC. How does that all work?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just a regular debit card. Features the UMKC Roos logo. Any of our customers can get that card with any checking account. It's just kind of our way to allow them to show their pride for UMKC as they swipe it all around town. And we get great comments from our customers that get the card and love having the Roos in their wallet.
Well, that's a great way for, you know, if you're a Roos fan, you know, carry that card around. It's kind of a source of pride, like you said.
Oh, absolutely.
And whenever you make your payments, you're reminded you're a Roos fan, so that's kind of a cool tie-in.
Yeah, it keeps it top of mind all the time.
Yeah, it certainly does. And then other things in the community that you guys just try to keep tied into. I know it's such a big deal when you're a bank like Arvest, and this is certainly one of the ways you do it, but other things in the community that you like to point out?
You know, we're always looking for ways to be involved in the community, and we've really found some ways to reach deep. So it's kind of hard to pick just one or two things that we're most involved with. But I'm sure several people see us around, out and about everywhere, trying to be as involved in as many things as we can as possible.
Well, we appreciate that you're involved with the Roos, and that's a great opportunity for Arvest Bank and also for UMKC, and thanks for your support.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Shayok. And so that is Shayok Walter here at halftime, Assistant Vice President and Marketing Manager at Arvest Bank. We'll be back with more here at halftime right after this.
They come for one of the nation's top-rated business schools, the world-class performing arts, the advances in engineering and health science, and more than 125 leading degree programs. Their paths to success go in many directions, but they all start here, UMKC, the place for people going places.
What makes a Highland home? Smiles, laughs, fun, and family. And making your house a Highland home is easy. Just look for the Highland name when you shop for wholesome dairy products like milk, ice cream, and yogurt. And don't forget to check out highlanddairy.com for recipes, tips, coupons, and more. That's it. You'll be saying home sweet Highland home in no time.
It's a splash of fresh flavor.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
Artist, scientist, engineer, inventor. Meet Leonardo da Vinci as you explore his genius and experience his creations. Da Vinci the exhibition is now open only at Union Station. Over 65 inventions come to life in full scale. With more than 20 fine art studies presented in spectacular detail, this 500-year journey unlocks the mind of a master. Exhibition information available now at unionstation.org.
Roof fans, the all-new Whack Pack is now available for only $50. Pick any 4 remaining home games and get 4 free drink vouchers with each whack pack for just $50. That's 4 UMKC men's basketball games. Free drink vouchers for just $50. Visit UMKCKangaroos.com or call 844-UMKC-FAN to join Kansas City's Division I team today.
There's the Niles Media Group Courtside Club. One of the unique things to do when you come to a UMKC basketball game is go get a piece of that. That is fun. I noticed you were in there eating a bunch on my dime, I think. It's pretty much what that was.
Did you pay for that?
Who else did?
I don't know. Well,
Niles
thank you.
Media Group is on.
Well, let me thank you in advance for all the other games coming up, because I'll be over there because the food is that good.
I'm pretty sure you will.
Thank you.
It is good. Neil Harwell, J.C. Pearson with you here at halftime. And J.C., how about this Utah Valley team? They shot the ball so well.
Yeah.
8 threes in the first half. That's what they make normally on average per game, tops in the league.
Did it in the first half, and that really is the difference in this game right now. They came out on fire, really did a great job moving the basketball. 11 assists in that first half also. So they're passing the ball, they're knocking down shots, and that made it tough on UMKC.
What do you see there on the stat sheet, JC, from the first half?
Well, like we talked about, the three-point field goals, 8 by Utah Valley, only 3 by UMKC. UMKC only shot 6 free throws that entire first half, so they got to do a better job of attacking the basket and trying to get to that free throw line. And again, like I said, look at the 11 assists by Utah Valley.
Yeah, those 8 3 balls, you know, the only threes that UMKC made were by Pep Boyd, and they came at some big times because it looked like UMKC was getting ready to get blown out of here, and Pep hit some big shots. There's the Niles Media Group Courtside Club, where Neil Harwell continues to pick up the tab for J.C. Pearson's eating habits. We'll be back right after this on KSMO.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
Artist, scientist, engineer, inventor. Meet Leonardo da Vinci as you explore his genius and experience his creations. Da Vinci the exhibition is now open only at Union Station. Over 65 inventions come to life in full scale. With more than 20 fine art studies presented in spectacular detail, this 500-year journey unlocks the mind of a master. Exhibition information available now at unionstation.org.
What makes a Highland home? Smiles, laughs, fun, and family. And making your house a Highland home is easy. Just look for the Highland name when you shop for wholesome dairy products like milk, ice cream, and yogurt. And don't forget to check out highlanddairy.com for recipes, tips, coupons, and more. That's it. You'll be saying home sweet Highland home in no time.
It's a splash of fresh flavor.
Try to win the game right here. Canada the foul.
He's gonna run it inside, and UCO wins this ball game. Queuing up the shot, absolutely gorgeous on the strike. Here comes the tying run. There's a slide.
Halftime here in Kansas City. Utah Valley on top by 14 at halftime over UMKC. Let's go to the first half highlights. JC.
Yeah, well, Utah Valley, we talked about how fast they started, about Jaden Jackson knocking down a shot in the corner. They did a great job of moving the ball around. Connor Frey hits one. And then how about just knocking this one out to Young? And they did a good job in that first half, as we've been talking about, knocked down 8 threes. But UMKC came back. Shayok Shayok, 12 points in the first half, 5 rebounds, doing a good job of fighting and battling inside. Jump hooks, and how about he gets the dunk off the pass from Darius Austin. And Shayok had a good first half himself.
First half highlights. The all-new WAC Pack is now available for only $50. Pick 4 Ruse WAC Conference games and get a free drink voucher for every ticket purchased. Visit UMKCKangaroos.com or call 844-UMKC-FAN. So we'll take a timeout, come back, and open up the second half. You're watching KSMO. Kansas City plays here.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
Roo fans, the all-new WAC Pack is now available for only $50. Pick any 4 remaining home games and get 4 free drink vouchers with each WAC Pack for just $50. That's 4 UMKC men's basketball games, free drink vouchers for just $50. Visit UMKCKangaroos.com or call 844-UMKC-FAN to join Kansas City's Division I team today.
Still chilling in the Niles Media Group courtside club as Niles Media Group continues to pick up J.C. Pearson, John Dennison, John Sprugel doing that as well. Great place to hang out, watch the game, and they're enjoying that tonight. Kansas City looking to try to get back into this one here in the second half. We go around the league here a little bit, conference standings, and check it out. We saw New Mexico State, the reigning champion in the conference, and they've also won the tournament the last few years. Grand Canyon's have an outstanding season, 3-0. They knocked off New Mexico State at Grand Canyon about a week or so ago. Only lost 2 games. They're coming in here on Saturday night, remember, at 7 o'clock start time. So Mark Pope, first season here at Utah Valley, has his team playing well in the first half. They shot it very well. 50% from the outside, 8 for 16 on the threes. And it was Jaden Jackson that really got him going from out there. He has 12 points, game high, in this ball game.
And they did a good job of taking care of the ball, too. Only 5 turnovers by Utah Valley in that first half.
Kansas City led in scoring by Shayok Shayok with 12 as well. Lavelle Boyd had 11 with 3 3-balls. Kansas City starts first on offense. Day-Day King starts here in the second half, as does Thaddeus Smith. Shayok also had 5 rebounds to go along with his 12 points. There goes King right down central.
Yeah, good aggressive drive by Deshaun King. They need more of that here in the second half.
He has the first 2 of the ball game from King, and Young is fouled as he takes it in. This is going to be on Pep Boyd. That's his 3rd foul.
Yeah, Deshaun King, good job coming off this dribble weave and just gets all the way to the basket. Nobody stops him, able to finish.
Well, that's just his 2nd foul, I guess, on the board. So 2 on Pep Boyd. And that's a 4-point play possibility as Fry knocked it down, and the foul is on Thaddeus Smith.
You never want to foul a jump shooter, especially that far away from the basket. You see, not a lot of contact right there. A little bit of acting going on, too. But the referee was on the other side. Was kind of blocked out.
And it is a 4-point play from Connor Fry. 8 points in the game for Fry, averaging 15 a game on the season. And that takes the lead out to 16. Boyd finds Stewart on the pull-up on the baseline. Missed it, but there's Shayok with his 6th rebound. Stewart going to work. Now Shayok.
Wow.
And once he shed the blocking, or the tackler, there's Thaddeus Smith. He was able to dunk it home.
Oh. Not a Utah Valley player in sight, right? I mean, even after they ran into each other.
But Thaddeus had him covered, though.
Yeah.
Jackson out of the corner, not this time, and Thaddeus Smith the rebound. Nice outlet to King. And look at Shayok get down the floor. Boyd on the penetration. King from outside. That's a 3! Day King.
Coming to life here in the second half. They needed to get back in this. Good shot, big shot by Deshaun King.
Nice assist from Lavelle Boyd.
But again, you got to get some stops on the defensive end in order to get back in this game.
On the pump fake, Davis shed Shayok, but not Stewart. Kyle over there to come up with a block. That is his 8th block of the season.
Yeah, good help side defense by Kyle Stewart.
Baseline to Fry, working on Stewart. Up top, Young, right down central, had it capped by Smith, but they say he got him with the body.
Again, right here, just beats Deshaun off the dribble, and you see the body right there. That's what they called. Thaddeus Smith got all ball up top, but Young did a great job with his body leaning in and creating that contact.
There's Ivory Young, the 6'3" junior from Houston, Texas, the transfer from Navarro Junior College. Outstanding shooter, 45% in junior college, was 12th in the nation as he hits the first free throw, 86% from the line. He is a cousin of former NFL quarterback Vince Young. So there you go, JC. I'll weave it back into your game just a little bit there.
Athletes are athletes.
That's
some
right.
Nice genes there.
I bet Vince Young could play basketball.
Yeah, I bet he could. 6'5", great athlete.
From outside, that's
Grant
a
Leach.
3 by Grant Leach. His 4th 3 of the season. Fry, that's an offensive foul as Shayok caught him coming down the lane.
Wow. You got to give it to Shayok there to stay in there and take that charge, because Fry was coming down the lane hard. Shayok stayed in there and took that one.
I'm glad to see him get up on that one.
Yeah, that was a tough foul.
I mean, that was a freight train. Here's the 3 from Leach.
Spotting up out there. Wow.
That was a collision. 3 from King missing. And there's a foul on Utah Valley as this lead's been cut to 10. Kansas City creeping right back in. They're such a good second half team for most of this season. You know, the way Coach Richardson plays the guys, they all play a lot. Takes its toll on the other team in the second half. Here's Boyd.
Yes,
off
nice.
to Stewart, who jams it home on a nice assist from Boyd.
Yeah, nice unselfish play by Lavelle Boyd. Could have easily just thrown that ball up there, but instead saw Stewart by himself.
8-point lead. Davis right back at him. Marcel Davis. 8 points now. Back to a 10-point lead.
And again, you got to get stops on the defensive end. Doing a good job now offensively, but you got to get some stops.
Shayok collected and scored as Day kind of fumbled it in the lane, but it went right to Shayok. And this is a career-high 16 for Shayok. And we'll take timeout as Kansas City is now within 8 and a ton of time left. You're watching KSMO. Shayok on the cleanup. UMKC basketball is brought to you by Arvest Bank. Join the Roos family by visiting your local Arvest branch to sign up for a UMKC Affinity card. By The Roastery, the official coffee of UMKC Athletics. Get your next cup at theroastery.com. And by Adidas, the official apparel provider to the Roos. Kansas City on the comeback. Just moments ago, they were down 16. They cut that in half in a hurry, which they can do with the way they pressure you. And that's what they're doing right now, tracking them all over the floor. Young off to Jackson. Roos are all up in them right now.
Doing a good job defensively.
Goodman. Missed this shot. Shayok the rebound.
Yeah, tough shot, contested shot. Rebound UMKC.
Backs it out to Darius Austin, who's done a pretty solid job tonight when he's had to handle the ball handling duties out front. King up over the top, just a little short. Stays with it. Tried to dump it to Stewart, and Utah Valley comes out of there. Jackson dealing it off to Skank.
Good job getting back on defense, though.
Davis missing the three, and then a foul on Utah Valley, I believe. It is on Utah Valley. This will be on Skank.
UMKC playing with more energy, definitely in the second half, than they did in that first half.
Coach Richardson's got them moving here in the second half. We'll take a break. Utah Valley up by 8.
What makes a Highland home? Smiles, laughs, fun, and family. And making your house a Highland home is easy. Just look for the Highland name when you shop for wholesome dairy products like milk, ice cream, and yogurt. And don't forget to check out highlanddairy.com for recipes, tips, coupons, and more. That's it. You'll be saying home sweet Highland home in no time.
It's a splash of fresh flavor.
Roo fans, the all-new Whack Pack is now available for only $50. Pick any 4 remaining home games and get 4 free drink vouchers with each Whack Pack for just $50. That's 4 UMKC men's basketball games, free drink vouchers for just $50. Visit UMKCKangaroos.com or call 844-UMKC-FAN to join Kansas City's Division I team today.
Utah Valley up by 8. For breaking news, live audio broadcasts, and to purchase online, visit UMKCKangaroos.com. Kansas City creeping back into this one, JC. This one's starting to feel like we've seen this movie before the other night.
Yeah.
In Las Cruces, New Mexico, when they came back from 24 down in the second half.
Yeah,
they haven't been down that much tonight, but they're starting to make their move.
Yeah, starting to knock down some shots. Doing a good job in the paint. 18 points in the paint. Led by Shayok Shayok. I think they got to continue to feed him and go to him down there. They haven't really been able to stop him. So I think they've got to continue to feed Shayok, but you got to get stops on defense. They're starting to get more stops.
UMKC shooting it well in the second half. Day King handling out front, right down central, was gonna dunk it on him, but just lost control at the last second. Fry somehow caught it, but then lost it. UMKC, King has it stolen by Davis. Up and down we go at the Muni.
A little sloppy here right now by both teams. Utah Valley slowing it down a little bit now.
UMKC in a man-to-man. The lob for Goodman, got up to catch it, and then Stewart blocked it, but is called for the foul. And Kyle Stewart picks up his first personal foul. That is the 4th team foul on Kansas City. Goodman to the line.
Both teams playing hard, though. You can't can't fault the effort.
Goodman, 6'7", 200, sophomore from Salt Lake City. 67% on the season from the line, hits the first one. And Pep Boyd checks back in for Kansas City, replacing Day King. Alir Leak checks into the ball game for Shayok Shayok, who's having the big night tonight. Shayok, 16 points, career high, 8 rebounds. And Goodman has 2 free throws here. Back to a 10-point lead. Grant Leach up top. The guy that had not made a 3 all season, and all of a sudden, he's a marksman out there over the last few games. When he gets in there, has a 3 tonight, but that one's stolen away. Stolen by Fry. They leave it back for Young, and that's a 3. Ivory Young with his second 3 hit tonight.
Yeah, they like to play that way. Fast, get down the floor, get some open looks in transition.
Boyd the floater, and it goes. He has 13. So smooth with his scoring, Lavelle Boyd. Got the downtown range, but also has an assortment of shots on his drives to get it over the top of the defense. Young to Fry, back to Goodman. Rebound Stewart. Up the floor to Leach.
That's a good look there, but at the same time, you don't want it just to be a 3-point shooter. You want to be able to take that ball to the basket at times, too. And looked like Leach might have had a lane there. Got to lock down on defense.
Davis, boy, did a nice job. Senior veteran move of drawing the contact. I mean, he really kind of jumped into the defense.
Yep, got by Alir Leak right here with that little in and out dribble, and then watch him jump into Leak right there, create that contact, and now he goes to the free throw line.
%62% on the season from Davis. Now has 9 points with that make. Davis first in assists all time at Utah Valley per game at 4.2 assists a game after transferring in here from Utah State, and has both free throws there, 10 points in the game. So he's a guy that can really deal it out. And they had the ball in his hands a lot. 13-point lead for Utah Valley after the Roos had cut it to 8.
And Darius, look at the basket. Be aggressive.
Here's King. Leaves it back for Austin. That's a 3 right in front of the Roos bench, and Darius Austin's first bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He didn't look at the basket when he first had it. Be aggressive. He's capable.
Davis on the step back. Rebound Grant Leach, and quickly to Austin on the move. In the corner to King. Headed to the bucket and scoring.
Well, that no call right there. Big Darius Hamilton at 6'9". Thought he was going to get the charge.
And this one out of bounds will stay with Utah Valley as King poked it out.
And watch Deshaun King right there.
Well, he's lucky he was he's in the circle.
Yeah,
so
not a lot of contact there anyway. Some acting.
If there was a call, though, it was going against the defense because he was in the circle. And out front, that foul is on Austin. Brought to you, UMKC basketball, by The Roastery, the official coffee of UMKC Athletics. Get your next cup at theroastery.com. And there's a foul on the wing there by Lavelle Boyd. And I think this is number 4 if it's on Boyd. It is. Number 4 on Lavelle Boyd with 12 minutes left.
Big foul right there. Now you got to be smart the rest of the way. Obviously, they're going to get him out for a little while here, but when he does get back in, you got to be smart. Watch right here. Just right there, that hand right there, you see. You got to keep your hands off.
17th foul on Kansas City. Davis to the line. And he's hit 3 straight. He had a career-high 28 points versus Southern Utah earlier in this season. Also had a 22-point game against New Mexico State. And he's hit 4 straight free throws. Back to a 10-point game here. 10-point lead for Utah Valley. Inside 12 to play. Kyle Stewart from outside. Rebound bounds out to Davis. Turns it into a break all the way to the rim. Capped from behind by Austin. And here come the Roos the other way.
3 on 2.
Austin with a giant step for mankind right down the lane. And dinner is served. He's got 5.
Yeah, Austin with the block on one end. Takes the ball all the way down. Nobody stops him, so he goes all the way to the basket and puts it in.
Cuts the lead down to 8. Once again, the Roos have not been able to get closer than that, though, here in the second half. Skank leaves it back for Fry. Shot clock at 3. Davis to the rim. Out of bounds to Kansas City. And timeout. So Kansas City will have the basketball, trailing by 8. Nice block from behind by Austin. And then he turned that right into a fast break. A little bit of snow in the Kansas City area today. JC, you shovel your driveway today? Get that done?
You know I did not.
Oh,
right.
You're shocking me right now. I can't believe that.
Ask me, do I ever?
Family appreciates you. I know that. UMKC basketball brought to you by Union Station. Da Vinci, the exhibition now open at Union Station. Tickets on sale now at unionstation.org, presented by Chase.
That's why we buy 4-wheel drive cars.
No, I see what you're rolling in, man.
Why shovel when it's just going to snow again?
Bringing that big monster wheel
right?
in here.
Hey, that's my California mentality. Why shovel it? It's
you just get big enough tires where you don't even have to deal with the snow.
Right.
That's how you roll. 8-point lead right now for Utah Valley. Kansas City on the attack with Deshaun King. Swing it to Austin, who just hit a 3. Surveying the lane and scoring over the top of the defense.
Yeah, good patience by Darius. Just picking and choosing his way through there, waiting for it to open up, and then able to get through there and finish.
Cuts that lead to 6. Plenty of time left in this ball game. Not even as Fry hits the shot, but not even 11 minutes left here.
But UMKC, as soon as they go to that zone defense, Utah Valley gets a good look at the basket. They were doing such a good job playing man-to-man and staying closer to guys.
King! And that one's swatted by Skank. And UMKC, trailing by 8, will have another go as we're now inside 10 minutes to play.
Clock's running down, though.
Shayok launches the 3. It rings out. Tillman is there. And a foul on Darnell Tillman. I want to remind you to listen to UMKC basketball with the voice of the Roos, Stephen Davis, on UMKCKangaroos.com. And that foul will send Goodman to the line. The foul's on Tillman, his second, 8th team foul on Kansas City. And Goodman back to the line. Three straight free throws for Goodman. And you know, this Utah Valley team is not a team that gets to the line a lot on the season. They settle a lot for those jumpers on the outside. Well, tonight, they are filling it up from the line. That's their 21st free throw, and they're 18 of 21, almost 90% tonight.
Yeah, when they do get there, though, they shoot them well. They lead the conference, though, in free throw percentage.
And UMKC, on the other hand, has only shot 6 free throws tonight. And they normally are the ones going to the line. But as we said tonight, Martez Harrison not playing in the ball game tonight. Coach's decision.
Yeah, he's the main one that normally gets to the free throw line. But, man, only 6 free throws shot by UMKC and 21 Utah Valley. Huge discrepancy there.
Boyd, too strong. King runs down the rebound. Austin. Here comes Fry after pulling the rebound. They whip a pass inside. Goodman back to Young, open from 3, rattles it home.
Wow, good ball movement. Utah Valley really sharing the ball. 15th assist in the game, but really good quick ball movement.
And a big possession there that ends with another 3. Free throw shooting and 3 balls tonight have been the difference for the Wolverines. King with a 3, no good. Jackson the rebound.
Yeah, if you're UMKC, you don't want to panic here and just start settling for 3s. Be aggressive and go to the basket, get to the free throw line if nothing else.
Over the top, Fry on the floater. And a timeout on the floor. That is a 15-point lead after the Roos had been pecking away at that lead. A 3-ball by Young, a floater by Fry, a couple of free throws by Goodman, and just like that, a 15-point game.
Yeah, look at the ball movement right here. Ball goes back inside, back outside to Young, and now he's wide open for an easy 3-point look.
We'll take timeout. You're watching KSMO.
Artist, scientist, engineer, inventor. Meet Leonardo da Vinci as you explore his genius and experience his creations. Da Vinci the exhibition is now open only at Union Station. Over 65 inventions come to life in full scale, with more than 20 fine art studies presented in spectacular detail. This 500-year journey unlocks the mind of a master. Exhibition information available now at unionstation.org.
We're at an emergency room. I want to show you something. I've been waiting in this ER for a couple hours, surrounded by people who clearly have medical emergencies. Does it make sense that emergency care should include an hours-long wait to see a doctor?
No.
Good. It shouldn't. And someone's changing that. Thanks to them, healthcare is taking a turn for the better, and not a moment too soon.
Back to a 15-point lead for Utah Valley. As we said, the story has been the three ball. They've had 11 threes tonight, and the free throw line, 18 of 21. And when you're hitting that many threes, somebody's usually getting an assist, and so they have an assist on almost all of their made buckets tonight. But again, they've outscored UMKC from the free throw line by 16.
Yeah, and normally when a team shoots that many threes, they're not going to the free throw line as much.
Absolutely.
But tonight, they're able to get to the free throw line as well as shoot those threes. And something UMKC's got to do a much better job of being aggressive, trying to get to the free throw line.
And Utah Valley only has 14 fouls here in the second half, so the Roos still a ways from going to the line in a one-on-one situation.
That's because they've been shooting too many jump shots. They got to get inside like that.
Shayok adds to his career high, has 18. Back outside to Davis, and it looks like they're content to milk a little bit of the clock now. 7.5 to play, shot clock under 10 now. Davis has been effective tonight, especially as the shot clock winds down. Here's Jackson on the pull-up. And knocked out to Utah Valley. They'll have a fresh 30.
Shayok's been going to work down low inside. They got to go to him more. He said 18 points right there for Shayok. UMKC dominating points in the paint. That's 26 points to 8 in the paint.
Whistle and a foul. This will go against Kansas City. 9th team foul. It's on Darius Austin. That's his 3rd. And Marcel Davis back to the line. Marcel is one of the guys on the team that's married. He missed the first shot. Up top, Stewart from outside. Kyle Stewart buries the 3. Came in shooting 40% from the 3 line.
UMKC, they're still fighting. Still fighting. Just need a couple stops on the defensive end. The offense is starting to come.
Young working on Shayok.
Yeah, Stewart, good job of jumping in front and fronting down there.
On the double team, they caused the travel.
Stewart working hard down there. Give him a lot of credit on that possession. Fronting his man.
It's time to rethink your recovery drink. Learn more at highlanddairy.com/chocolate. So Kansas City cuts that lead to 10 after the 3 by Stewart. Kyle Stewart now has 7 points in the game after that 3 hit. Here's Boyd back in there with the 4 fouls. Over to Leach. Swing it to King. Spinning and grinning in the lane with a bucket.
Yeah, nice move.
All 9 of his points here in the second half for King. Cuts the lead to 8.
UMKC still battling, fighting. Again, just a couple stops. A couple more stops.
The lob from Davis. I'm not sure if that one just went straight in.
Yeah, he threw that in.
I think Davis will get credit for the bucket.
Yeah, has to. Tried to throw that lob, but he threw it right in the basket. Talk about luck.
King rings out on the 3. Yeah, he wasn't even looking at the basket. Threw it up for Goodman, and I think they had the dunk working.
Yeah.
If the pass was at him, but it went right in the basket. Davis would have counted.
Davis kind of taking over in the second half, really controlling the offense of Utah Valley. Watch this right here. Talk about being lucky. No, I guess maybe it was an alley-oop. Yeah.
Almost interference.
Yeah, he did throw it up there. Goodman went and got it.
So we'll give that one to Bucket, to Goodman.
But Davis really having a good second half, really kind of controlling things for Utah Valley.
Sure is. 13 points in the game. Back to a 12-point lead. Five and a half to play. Plenty of time. But certainly the Roos need to make the most of their possessions. Here's Shayok from King, and Shayok has 20.
Yeah. Keep feeding him. Shayok is getting it done tonight, putting some work in, doing a great job.
Jackson. And that's too easy for Jaden Jackson.
Beat Grant Leach off the dribble, and nobody there to help. Nobody helping him from the backside. Jackson all the way to the basket. Too easy.
14 for Jackson.
Got a repost down there. Want the ball.
Taking the shot clock all the way down. Leach. And the rebound bounds all the way out to Jackson. To the rim he goes. Rebound Leach. 4.5 to play. Boyd has it poked out from behind by Jackson. .12-point lead, Utah Valley. Darius Austin checks back in for Kyle Stewart. And also, Alir Leak off the bench checks into the ball game. And he'll go get Shayok. So let's see what Coach Richardson has out of the inbound play here. Get it to King, and he scores it. Deshaun King with 11 here in the second half. Utah Valley much more patient here on the offensive end in the last couple of half-court sets. And they usually get it to Davis, but they turn it over. Boyd. Too strong right there is Austin. Dishing back to King. And one.
Darius Austin working down there. Good pass. Caught the air ball. Drew the defenders and found Deshaun King.
Don't go away. That cuts the lead to 8. Plenty of time left. 3:55 on KSMO. Kansas City plays here. Kansas City creeping back once again, trailing by 8. Deshaun King will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. UMKC is a proud member of the Western Athletic Conference. Visit waxsports.com for all the latest scores and updates. Well, nice work to get the ball to Deshaun King. All 13 of his points here in the second half.
Yeah, really come alive in the second half, being aggressive, shooting the ball, attacking the basket.
Well, when the game kind of goes in free flow and kind of breaks down a little bit, that's kind of Deshaun King's game.
Better for him.
He's so athletic. And again, the big second half tonight. And he's got the three-point play, 14 points in the game. Good free throw shooter at 73% on the season. Up top, Davis, and here's where they like to have the ball. I was talking about it toward the end of the shot clock. They usually get the ball to Davis. Inside, Goodman's wide open, pump fakes everybody and scores it. He's got 10 points now.
Just lost him down there. They recovered. He had to make a tough shot around 3 guys.
Austin got his own and scored it. 9 points for Darius Austin.
And they're right here, just a couple stops away. And to think you give up 20 points from the free throw line. You know, they're still right here. Got a shot.
Jackson knocked away there. Looked like somebody blocked it. Boyd, or actually that's King taking it right down central. 16 points now. I thought he might lob it to Shayok, but he took it on his own. And he cuts this lead to 5 with 2:56 left.
He gets the block, or that's Darius Austin with the block. And now look at the ball fake right there by Deshaun King. A big step and get to the basket.
As we said, wide open free flow, that's his game. And Deshaun King, 7 games in double figures this season with our game tonight.
And think it right here, all this without Martez playing tonight. You give up 20 points from the free throw line. You only knock down 3 free throws, and they knock down 11 threes, and you're still in the game.
Yeah, you look at the stats tonight, you just like, wow, how are they in the game?
Yeah.
But Day-Day's gone crazy here in the second half. It was 16. Inside 3 to play. Utah Valley on the road here in Kansas City. Roos have won the last 3 games between these two. Utah Valley leads the series, though, 6-5. Fry from outside. That is a big 3 by Fry.
It's a big shot. They needed that because UMKC had all the momentum on their side.
Here's King weaving through the defense again.
And a good save, too, by Deshaun, because not a good pass by Lavelle Boyd. Easily could have been a turnover, but Deshaun came and attacked the basketball and got it.
Cuts the lead to 6. Still a 2-possession game here. Davis to the rim. It won't go, but he's fouled. Foul will be on King. That's his 4th, as UMKC now has 4 players.
Yeah, you see right there, that's where Deshaun did a good job going to get the basketball, maintain control of it, and then able to finish.
King has 4, Boyd has 4, and Thaddeus Smith also has 4. First one goes for Davis. Stewart in, Leach in for Kansas City. Davis has 16. Back out to an 8-point lead. 2 minutes to play. Boyd crossing them up with an assortment of moves and tosses it in. 15 for Boyd.
I was about to say too much one-on-one, but when it goes in, hey, it's all good, huh?
Man, he's got me twitching over here watching all that. That was an eyeful packaged up by Pep Boyd. Minute and a half to play. 6-point game. Up top, Davis. He has been a handful tonight. There he goes again. On the other side, and it goes with the spin. And 18 for Davis.
Wow, what a tough shot right there. That's one of those where the defense is good, the offense just made a shot, and nothing you can do about that.
Shayok taking it up, draws the foul down low. And Shayok goes to the free throw line. Here it is. Schoolyard layup on the other side with the spin, the English off the glass.
I mean, that's good defense, just better offense right there. It happens like that sometimes.
That's only 6 fouls. It was called on the floor, so no free throws here. Ruse will trigger in. Minute 15 to play, down by 8. Here's Boyd. Gets a screen from Shayok. Stewart lost it, knocked out, and over to Utah Valley.
Looked like that went off a car.
Well, they're going to come to the monitor here to check it out. But JC, this Utah Valley team has come in here and played well tonight. We talked about the fact they've gotten to the free throw line, played with a lot of energy here. They've shot the ball well from outside from the 3 line, and those two together, those two statistics together for Coach Pope, really been the answer tonight.
Yeah, kind of tough right here. It looked like, did he knock it off with Stewart's hand or did he knock it out of bounds? It went the way the car was swinging, but it's hard to tell who it actually went off of last. It looked like it went off of Stewart last, huh? Yeah, actually, it looked like it might have been a foul on the shot. Actually, they can't review that. They're looking at who the last one was to touch the ball, and it looks like it's going to be Stewart.
Yeah, they said it was Utah Valley basketball, and
they're going to stick with that, I'm sure. That's what it looks like.
It looked like it again on the replay. So Utah Valley will have the basketball, 1:06 to play. They just keep making big shots, too, at the right time.
They do.
You know, to keep the distance.
UMKC makes a run, and then they make a run and answer right back. They played a good ball game.
And they have to call a timeout. Tough time getting the ball in. Kansas City with a full court pressure.
Well, they've had trouble getting the ball in all day, really. UMKC has done a good job of those out-of-bounds plays defending them. Now they got to try to come up with the turnover.
Yeah, there's been a number of times where that 5 seconds, it looked like it was going to be called on the inbound play, and that time they got a timeout. Coach Richardson talking to his team about the defensive effort here.
I wonder if they're going to foul early here, down by 8 with a little over a minute left. You got to try to steal, try to trap, try to force a turnover before you start fouling.
Ruse have scored 47 points here in the second half. They go long with the pass to Fry. And that would have counted the fouls on Shayok. That was a perfect pass as well.
Yeah, but the thing is that the guy defending the passer has got to get his hands up. He's got to get up so that you can't make that pass so easily. And then obviously Shayok trying to front down here to deny the ball. You're susceptible to that. So that's more on the person guarding the passer down there as it is Shayok.
Fry to the line, 18 points tonight. He's had some big games this season. He had 26 against Montana, 22 and 10 rebounds against Weber State, 21 the other night against Grand Canyon when they scored 88 but lost the game 99-88 to Grand Canyon. 21 points, 8 rebounds. And now 19 points tonight for Fry. And back to a 10-point lead with 1:05. Lear Leak back into the ball game for Kansas City. Is now it's time to start launching threes here. Free throws this half, incredible. This is what we've been talking about. Boyd from outside, that's a 3. 18 for Boyd. And not much time going off the clock either. 1 minute left.
No, that's what you got to do. You got to get them up quick now. There's only a minute left in the game. You're down by 10. Now you're down by 7. Again, you got to try to trap, steal. Then you got to foul.
Big hit by Lavelle Boyd there. He has 4 3 balls tonight in the ball game. One of the top shooters around, 41% on the season from 3. Let's take a look at some of the scores around the country presented by Mac Properties. Visit RooseRent.com to find your perfect home. In fact, let's just go around the WAC. Grand Canyon dominating Chicago State. Looks like they'll come in on Saturday at 7 p.m. here at the Muni on the American Sports Network as well, with only 2 losses on the season. And that's UTRGV, actually, I think, taking on Bakersfield. That's who's winning that game, Bakersfield. They're having a good season as well. We saw Bakersfield come in here and beat the Roos and play very well. So Coach Richardson, still, they have some fight in them here with a minute left. Down by 7 after that 3 ball by Pep Boyd. And this man-to-man pressure by Kansas City. They get it into Jackson. He's an outstanding free throw shooter.
Now you're going to come and trap. Now you got a foul, though.
And they foul Fry.
Yeah, too easy, though. The rotation wasn't quite right. Some confusion there defensively. Fry was wide open. Too easy.
Transfer from Utah State. Has shot his free throws well tonight, as has Utah Valley as a team.
They've kind of lived up to what they've led the conference in. Lead the conference in scoring, lead them in free throw percentage, threes made per game. They continue to do that.
King off to Shayok, and a foul as he takes it up. And as Shayok goes to the free throw line, tonight's player of the game presented by Research Medical Center is Shayok Shayok. Career high tonight, JC.
He's done a good job defensively, offensively, much more aggressive tonight. Like we like to see him, those jump hooks, got some dunks, maybe a couple short jumpers, went to the free throw line. Shayok had a good game here tonight.
Missing the first one, another one coming. 20 points, 9 rebounds for Shayok. He's had an 11 rebound game this season against Seattle. But the 21 points is a career high. 8 points with 45 seconds. They're trying to foul Skank as he brought it up. And now they foul Fry. It's Stewart.
You know, they're trying to stop the ball in the backcourt, though, and see if you can at least get a 10 count. But they couldn't stop the ball, and then now you have to foul as soon as you cross midcourt. And Fry's a guy that you don't want to foul because he's been shooting his free throws so well, like he has all year.
Fry now with 22. Big night tonight. I mean, he's hardly missed from anywhere. 23 for Fry in his 4th 20-point game of the season.
But my God, 28 made free throws in a game. That's, geez.
Kyle Stewart taking it in with 28 seconds left. He'll go to the free throw line.
You're down by 10, but there's a 24-point difference in free throws.
Well, in the last couple of trips, Kansas City's just had to foul the situation they're in to put them on there, but
But still.
The Roos have not been able to get to the line much tonight.
Nope.
And when they have gotten there, they haven't made their free throws. And Stewart, who is a good free throw shooter, 78% on the season, he'll have another one coming. Kyle, the transfer from Butler Community College, knocks the second one down. 8 points in the game. And the foul's on Leach, and that's Jackson. And they'll trot another good free throw shooter to the line. Jackson 76% on the season and 4 of 4 in the ball game. And he was the big spark early. He got him off out of the gate.
He sure did. Knocking down all those threes in that first half and really gave him that spark, that momentum, that energy.
15 points tonight. As their last game we talked about, they lost at Grand Canyon 99-88, so they hung 88 in the game, and tonight they do the same at this point, 88 for Coach Pope in his first season. Boyd right down central. Boyd has 20 tonight. It's a foul in the backcourt on Kansas City. And it's going to be Jackson again. And you can tell these guys, I mean, they're right up off the deck, loving going to the free throw line.
They want to go to the free throw line. So at this point right now, you just want to let it run. No need to continue to foul now.
Jackson's made all of his tonight. So he comes back. I think Kansas City's a place Jaden Jackson likes to play, the 6'2" senior from Salt Lake City. He had 19 on this floor last season, and this season he has 18. Came in averaging 14 a game on the season. This one's short, and that's going to do it. 90-76, Utah Valley wins it. Final thoughts, JC?
Well, just
this copyrighted telecast of the Western Athletic Conference may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the WAC Digital Network.